Alright, hello there again. Now before I start this episode, you'd probably noticed I have an extra hero. Well, off camera, I wanted to try out some things on a dungeon to see how they'd work out. I didn't do any of the new missions, I replayed an old mission. But during that mission, I ended up getting a star, the purple star for the portals. I ended up getting two of them, which I didn't really want to get off camera, I wanted to get on camera. But it ended up being a pet dungeon and a hero dungeon. So I ended up getting the warrior. My next hero is the warrior in the hero dungeon. And for the pet, I ended up getting Drock from the pet dungeon. And during those dungeons also got a bit more equipment, so I've added a few more items to my characters. I've changed out the pet for this hero. Instead of the previous pet that would enchant my sword to let me do have a chance to poison enemies more frequently, but this pet will fire out a fireball of poison that will deal damage to enemies, which is quite nice. I may switch it between him and the Thorn Fairy from time to time, but the reason I went with him is because his cost points are cut in half, which I thought would just be easier for now. I ended up getting some more equipment, like this, which you also saw on my assassin hero. Basically, yeah, when attacking, chance to cast 1 to 3 ice missiles. So it's like shooting out the fire bomb, only smaller, and they fly forwards rather than arcing, and they do decent damage depending on what hero you've got open. Also got this, the devastating bands, 25% chance to cause big damage with a slam attack. So, you know, anytime I do a slam attack, I've got 25% chance to do more damage than I normally do. I think it's like it doubles your damage by big damage, or it increases it more. Anyway, it does a lot of damage, but I'm saving that for the heroes that I actually want to focus leveling up. So I'm not going to put any of this new equipment on my heroes just yet. Now with this ice heart warrior, the first ability is like it's like the close combat of this, only it freezes the enemies while doing like a slamming attack on them, so it will stun them and do quite a bit of damage. And then this is like bowling with giant snowballs. Yeah, so summons a rolling boulder of ice that can chew and freeze enemies. So basically it's like the long sword of this I told you about before, only this ball will roll right through them. It will freeze everybody along the way and deal ice damage over time to them. But now that we've got that out of the way, shall we continue with getting another new hero? So, sorry I didn't get that on camera. I was just testing some new things out that I wanted to see if they would work or not. But anyway, I've also turned down the volume because they were quite loud when I was listening to them. I'll turn them up a bit more. Yeah. New teammate. This star knows where a great hero has been captured by the goblins. Battle your way into the deepest level and rescue this wayward adventurer. Your forces grow stronger. So now that I've got all three elements, it'll be a total random element and a total random hero, like always. Now I don't need to worry about being disadvantaged on any of the levels. And I plan to properly, instead of showing the experience, I plan to properly go with the advantages. With this I won't really need the fire heroes much, but this is level 1 and they're level 4 and 5, so he's going to have less HP, so he may end up dying. Yeah, let's start, shall we? I've already promoted this hero because I managed to get the stars. I managed to get the tablets, promotion materials for him, so that was nice. That's the gear, that's the band that I've got. Quite loud. And I did see last episode it was a bit quiet. I just wanted to find out what the volume was like, and I ended up forgetting to, during editing, to increase the volume, but I'll be sure to do it this episode. I will also be trying to keep the episodes within a 30 minutes or less. Alright. There we go, that was a giant slam. Oh, I got frozen by that. Yeah, like all the enemies, like the heroes, they have a chance to freeze you, burn you, poison you. Oh, I think I actually do want to equip this. Chance of stunning an opponent when blocking attack. Yeah, I think I'll be using you a lot more. I'll put this on you for now. I'm not gonna need to heal. Poison ball has got a little bit of an arm, not much. Like the blue hair is good to space out. if you've got multiple stunning abilities, you don't waste them all on the same go. And another poison. I don't really use her that much, but I will need her for the special quests. So this is the Earth Sorceress. Now I would promote her, but I don't plan on using her all that much. So I'm going to keep my promotion materials and save and try and get that one. I think... yeah, I'll do that. Hey, new chapter unlocked. Just want to make sure. And yes, these are the special challenges that I was talking about. So this is warriors only. And the only way I unlock this is by receiving a warrior. Unfortunately, I haven't unlocked a warrior. I haven't received a warrior hero yet. I've got sorceress. Oh no, I have. I'll have to find out why that's locked. I'll find out for next time why that's locked. Oh, that's because... that's funny. It's unlocked a new chapter, even though I haven't completed the first chapter. I'll have to report that. Anyway, let's carry on with the first chapter. Now this one's going to be quite hard to do because I only have one warrior. Yes, one warrior. So it's going to be quite hard to do, and there's going to be multiple elements, so it may end up not being that easy for me. But on to the next one. Delve Challenge. This star knows a way into the deeper ways of subterranean star home. Enemies fill the passageways and scramble through its depths, fight and explore to the bottom. Alright. We're going with my main guys again. And it's a lot of bosses I've got to go through. Oh look, a purple star. Depending on what it is on this dungeon. If it is a secret pet dungeon, oh no. Worm is the absolute worst. Does massive amount of damage and its special attacks are so annoying. But for the earlier levels, you don't have much help off him. As he dives back into the soil, it's good to block all those attacks. Otherwise, when he dives back into the soil, he can do massive amount of damage to you. Alright, this is a secret hero, and I'd rather get this. We should be able to complete this dungeon in 19 minutes. If it's not looking like it, I'm gonna have to cut this dungeon short and then go and get the other hero. But that sucked. It would be nice to get that second promotion material for this guy. Ah, that's nice. That equipment boosts my crit chance. So Sadly, I'm looking for the golden version of it. That will increase my crit chance by 5%. I want the gold one that will increase it by 10. That is one of the equipment necessary for a prime crit build. But I may equip it just for now. Actually, I'd rather keep the increased damage. Once I get the other two items, then I'll go for the crit build. Now, if you have got more than 3 heroes, you know, you can select your other heroes to do dungeons. So, you know, if you have 6 heroes, 3 of them could be doing this dungeon, and then another 3 could be doing this dungeon. But I want the best of the best to be doing those special dungeons for the increased chance of me getting the rewards. I was thinking about using my fire bomb, but decided not to. This guy. Yeah, mass poison damage, that's all it can do. I'll try and see if I can go through this. You can only have 2 purple star dungeons open at a time. If you do get another purple star, it will just wisp away, being unused, and you won't get it back. Let's see what other purple dungeon, secret treasure. So you can see, secret treasure stashes, lots of loot to be gained, and oh my word, that bottom floor does not look fun. But we're almost there. Oh. That snowball has a chance to stun enemies, but it's not guaranteed chance every time. Little words. abilities, which I like. Now that I want that band will allow me. Now it'll be not. Decide to get rid of this, but this chance of stunning an opponent with a stun attack, I will take that. And with that band, I'll put that on this, or another belt shielding. Thinking whether I put on you. I'll keep it for now. Make sure it's good. Still need one more red. Alright. Feel confident with the health I've got left. I don't like to use health potions much because I don't know how much they are needed in future levels. They are needed a lot. Hey. Alright, let's do this secret hero dungeon then, shall we? And if we have enough time, we'll do that. The secret treasure dungeon. I see these levels are so short. There's other levels to the dungeon. As we get deeper down, we'll start seeing rooms up to 10 rooms. Yeah, so the burning or freezing or poison doing to the treasure, those called the treasure demons or treasure monsters. Now this, before I explain this, the treasure demons, when you poison them, catch them, cause them fire or freeze them, the timer will stop until the burning or freezing effect will wear off, and then the timer will begin again. Now these fountains, you get 3 different types of fountain. This is called the I don't know what the names are, but it's a shielding fountain. Basically puts up that shield aura around me that lets me take no damage. As I said, 3 types of fountains. There's this one, the blue one. The green one is a healing fountain that will heal up any hero who walks past it 1200 HP, which is a lot. 2 600s. I'm not sure why it's 2 600s, not 1 1200. And then you've got the fire fountain, which is it enrages you, but it's like a more powerful enrage than what you can normally enrage yourself by doing. The fountain will make rage last longer, make you do way more damage than your normal rage equipment or abilities can normally do, and make you bigger and stronger. So this one will give me an aura, but it's in the dungeon, so it doesn't really help. Yep, this is the main dungeon, so I get bigger, and you'll start seeing, oh god. There, as you saw, I could attack from further away, and I did a lot more damage. Oh, another rage one. It doesn't stack the damage. I wish it stacked. But you know, it does increase the time. You know, it doesn't increase the time you stay big, but it will increase the time you stay enraged, and you do more damage, but it won't keep you big. But the damage doesn't stack if you get 2 of them in a row. It just doubles the effect time, which is nice still. As you've been seeing, the red hits are normal, and the black hits are crit. A waste on those guys, but oh well. I'm still doing good on health. The treasure demons also have no weakness, so neither the element do more damage to them. You'll always stay neutral damage. Sorry for what I said earlier, but it's not red, it's neutral damage. So red and orange colour is your bonus damage, your elemental bonus damage. Yellow is neutral damage, and white is your crit damage. I got the next material for my hero. Now you may think I'm building up quite a lot of money, but this money later on will become nothing. But for early on it's really nice. Yep. Now from 2-star onwards onto 5-star, the only thing that increases for now is your stats. You don't get any bonus abilities or equipment slots, you just get improved stats. Or at least I thought it did. Either I was being totally oblivious or they changed it to where it doesn't improve your stats anymore. But this will, as if it doesn't increase your stats, it will allow you to increase your level capacity. I do know that much. And the maximum level you can get for your hero right now is level 20. Your heroes can only go up to level 20. But believe me, leveling up from level 15 onwards is a nightmare. You're basically doing like 100+ games just to level them up. Alright, let's carry on then. try and get that other dungeon complete, which should have enough time. I'm gonna heal up my blue just because that boss right there. Use my green against those enemies because I want to keep my red guy ready just in case my blue hero dies, and I need red to take over for the boss because I do not want to leave up to green. As you saw before when I failed using a discard element against bosses, not good. This is a precaution. And here's my new hero. Still not one of my favorite heroes to use. This is a assassin, which is nice to use. Now I'll quickly deploy my heroes in here before the time runs out and I forget about it. Now this hero's abilities is he points his blade to the ground and it'll like shoot up fire in front of it, and a little bit forwards it will damage the enemies in a little bit path forwards in front of him, and it will do massive amount of damage to the enemies in front of them, and I believe it can also stun the enemies. And the second ability is basically you shooting 3 fiery bolts out at enemies in a line, but these bolts are basically random. They could be going up, down, straight into the ground, or straight up into the sky, but they don't just go straight up or straight down. They like they angle, just like the picture. But they don't all like go in a straight line, or some of them will go, 2 may go down at diagonal and 1 may go up. That's his abilities. And let's get all this treasure, shall we? Ooh. We're now at the point where this boss is now enemy boss. Now with flying enemies, my Z, which is a ground attack, won't reach that flying enemy. Some abilities won't reach flying enemies. Am I using green? Oh yeah, because of the flying enemy. Get smokings. Now that's one of the good things. That is one of the really good bands you need for a crit build. You're going to need one of them. And if you don't hear me talking for a while, it's mostly because I'm concentrating. I find it hard to play games and concentrate. It's tough for me. Yeah, that band will help a lot. Now I'm going to put that on straight away. It would be sad to lose a regeneration band, but chance of stunning an enemy on crit hit is really, really good. And stun locking enemies, especially bosses, can be so powerful. Like imagine you've got the full crit belt. A full crit build will give you 30% crit. So anytime you attack, that's 30%. Every time you attack, that's 30% of you critting an enemy. So that is really good that I got this. So you know, like against bosses, if you're just spamming the left arrow key, you'll end up stun locking. If you get lucky enough, you end up stun locking the boss for the entire combat, which is really, really nice. Oh, I also received that. You also need one of these to increase your boosted crit chance. This will give you a 10% on you know, whichever. I don't think it works with this, does it? Oh no, it does. Okay. Sorry, not 10%. 15% crit chance when equipping this. Now I will equip this for now, just for the boosted crit chance. And then, you know, I've got this. Whoops, that's a bug right now. 25% crit chance, and whenever I crit, I stun lock the enemy. I will stun the enemy, which is really nice, and it stuns them for about, I want to say 4-5 seconds, about that. And yeah, so there's this silver necklace, and then there's the gold version. Silver one gives you 5% crit, and the gold one gives you 10%. So you end up with a 30% crit build, which is really nice. Sometimes they'll sell them at the shops. Oh look, the fire sigil. I'm going to buy that because I do need that to promote my hero, but I may not use it on that hero just yet. Now, as you saw, this gem, there are like upgraded versions of some equipment, like I told you about this necklace. Basically this will give you increase your basic attack damage, but the better version will basically, you know, increase your basic attack damage more, like an upgraded version of the equipment item. Now, for now, I will unlock your second ability because it will be really helpful early on. And I will give you a fairy, so this will, you know, give me increased chance of burning an enemy. Since I don't know when I'll receiving the actual hero that I want. So I'll give you this. So slam attacks cause additional burn damage. That's always nice to put in your heroes. And since I'm going to be sticking with these three for now, I guess I'll deck them out right now. When blocking attack, chance of acting focus, or that can burn opponents. That's really good. That's like this, only it's for blocking instead of doing a slam attacks. So it's also a chance. But I'm going to put regeneration on you because that's going to help a lot. And I'm not going to bother putting non-blue pet on my hero. I'll give you the shielding. Alright, let's finish off this dungeon, shall we? Alright, see those crits I did right there? Basically one-shotting everybody. Those weights of my crits. You can see I'm critting so much already. Whenever you see those medium-sized worms, you should always be blocking before you reach them, because when they roll into you, I've said this before, they have a chance of stunning you, which sucks. And this chest right here is the epic chest. So now using all the chests. Now I'm gonna see if I can do this whole dungeon without healing any of my guys, because I'll pretty much get all the loot necessary. Try and save my abilities for the bosses. The first boss is going to be a blue boss, and move my stacking first. Won't use all my abilities on the first boss, so I'll be wasting poison damage. I may have said it like covers the whole room, that's true, but it covers a large area. A massive fire damage. There we go. Go. That's a good haul. That's very nice. I'll give you a bit of a crit build. 20% is always nice. I thought I picked up the better version of that. I guess not. I think I don't change anything for you. That's fine as well. Alright, well that's going to be it for this episode. Next episode, I'll try the warrior challenge, but I'm sure I'll fail miserably, but we'll carry on with Red Goblin Menace. So I want to thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. See ya.